Well, I just got tagged to another book tag, so I might as well do it. Welcome back to BG's Books. I'm Mr. BG, and today I am doing another book tag. This was once again a book tag that I was tagged by from Jessica from Just Book Girl TV, so very much thank you to Jessica for tagging me. But anyway, so this book tag isn't like the other one that I did, which was called the Quick to Judge book tag, which basically entailed that I select a couple books, read the first paragraph, and then kind of give my thoughts for the first paragraph. And so that was the last one. But this one is called the Clean Slate book tag, where basically I just have a list of questions right here. I printed these off so that I could read them and answer them. And so, yeah, I basically just have to answer all the questions. So let's get into this. All right, so question number 1. Are there any genres that you're going to read more or less of in 2025? I don't really know that there's any genres I want to read less of or more of. I mean, I got a lot of horror right there, and I got a bunch of random stuff right there. I'm just kind of willing to read anything at this point except fantasy. So I guess I'll read less of fantasy, but more of everything else I want to read. So there's that. All right, number 2. Are there any books you have read recently that changed or challenged some of your own philosophies or beliefs? So I wouldn't really say that they challenged my beliefs or philosophies, but I will say that one book that certainly changed me was Rage, because the subject matter of rage is certainly very much dark and disturbing, and it can lead to a lot of violence and stuff. So that's certainly very eye-opening to read something like that. And then the other one I would say that certainly changed me was the first Dune book, or I guess by extension, all the Dune books that I've read so far, because they're just very philosophical. They're very environmentalism based. They just have a lot of stuff going on, and I like that. So there you go. Rage and Dune, I guess, are the two most ones, I guess. All right, anyway, number 3. Who would you recommend for a newbie to watch? So this is of course referring to which like booktubers would I recommend to watch. I don't really have like a specific person in mind. I mean, I have the booktubers that I watch, other people have the booktubers that they watch. So what I will say for this is that if you want to get into booktube or reading, try to find someone who likes the same genres or authors that you do, and then start following their stuff. So there's no like right or wrong answer. Just find someone who likes the same stuff that you do, and then I think you'll be able to get a really good entertainment from that. All right, number 4. Do you have a book bucket list? I don't really have a book bucket list except for like reading every book that I possibly can, because as you can see on my bookshelf, there's actually one right there. You can see it right there. But anyway, so every book that I have on my bookshelf right now, I generally want to read or reread, because I've read quite a bit of these and quite a few of these, but not all of them, So I generally just want to finish those and keep getting more and reading those. So yeah. All right, question number 5. What is it about BookTube that has surprised you the most? Probably the fact that there's a lot of members of the BookTube community, because especially nowadays, reading and books in general are kind of a dying art, you could say, with like the rise of social media and screens and stuff. People don't exactly just choose to pick up a book and read it anymore. So I will say that the thing that surprised me most is just the fact that there are still so many people in the world, including myself, that still love to read, love to make videos about books. And yeah, so I love being a part of the community, but I just love that there's so many people who still love to read more than a lot of other things. All right, and then number 6. What are some of your goals? Doesn't have to be BookTube. So yeah, as I said, most of my goals are just like either rereading some of my favorite books or just reading all of them, getting more, reading them. And yeah, basically kind of what number 4 was. But yeah, that's about that. All right, and then number 7. If you could meet, dead or alive, any writer, artist, or musician, who would they be? Well, obviously, I want to meet Stephen King. As you can see by my bookshelf right here, I'm quite the Stephen King fan. Stephen King is my favorite author. So I just want to like have discussions with him, just like talk about stuff. Maybe convince him to write a sequel to Carrie to where she's actually alive. But yeah, so that's the living author I'd want to talk to. But as for dead authors, I'd want to talk to J.D. Salinger, Ray Bradbury, and Frank Herbert. J.D. Salinger because I want to get his views on Catcher in the Rye and stuff, and Ray Bradbury because he was basically a time traveler. He predicted so many things about the future with his book, so I just want to have a really interesting conversation about that. And then Frank Herbert, not only do I want to like talk to him if he were still alive, but I'd also just want him to be alive so that he could write Dune 7 like he originally planned to before he passed. So yeah, those are my picks. Stephen King for living, J.D. Salinger, Ray Bradbury, and Frank Herbert for deceased. Okay. Number 8. Would you rather have your life written by your favorite author or be portrayed in a movie by your favorite actor or actress? So this is a little bit of a tough one to answer because my favorite actress ever is Elizabeth Olsen. And since I'm a dude and she's a woman, she can't exactly play me. So I don't really know what actors would be interested in playing me. I've heard that I look like a 2005 era Taylor Lautner, so I guess 2005 Taylor Lautner would play me, I guess. But as for a book written about my life was kind of weird, especially as a child. So I think someone like Stephen King would be just all over that. Yeah, I don't want to get into details, but there was a lot of stuff in my life back when I was a child, and so Stephen King, my life definitely would seem like a Stephen King book. Let's just say that. So yeah. Alrighty, number 9. What are some of the challenges you have overcome or would still like to improve in regards to your channel? So yeah, some of the challenges I've improved is that obviously I got a better background. As you can see, it's actually me in front of bookshelves, and I have a tripod now, so I don't have to like angle it weirdly or somewhere. But some stuff that I would like to improve is that even though my videos are doing better than they ever were before, like I'm loving my new format for videos, I'd still have to make them better, like I'm filming on my phone, and of course phones don't have the best camera quality in the world, so I'd like to replace my phone with like an actual filming camera to get better high quality stuff. And then I also want to add a green screen into my videos in the future, like over there somewhere, so that way I can either change the background from my books to a green screen or just use the green screen to kind of enhance things. So that's what I want to do, get a better camera and a green screen. And alrighty, number 10. What advice would you give to someone that is thinking about deleting all their YouTube channel? So my answer for this is basically just, it really depends on if you're proud of it or not. It's like my YouTube channel, which was previously the Emerald Sword, and before that was the Obsidian Sword, and then even before that was the Emerald Jedi. I've gone through a lot of rebrands over the years, but my videos first started out as gaming, and then it went into LEGO reviews, and then now I'm doing what I do now, which is book reviews, or book stuff like this book tag. So I'd really say it all depends on whether or not you like the state of your channel. If it's because you don't have like that many subscribers or whatever, just keep going. You'll get subscribers eventually. But if it's like actually cringy or something and you're just really embarrassed and you want to start over, then sure, you should delete your channel and start over. So yeah, basically it just really depends on how do you feel about your channel and what do you want to do with it. That's all I gotta say. And then the final question 11, is who do you tag? So yeah, like the last book tag I did, I don't really want to tag any specific people in particular because for all I know, they've already been tagged and I just don't know about it. So I don't want to like create any confusion from that. So I really just want to tag anyone who would be willing to do a challenge like this. Challenges like this are super fun. I love doing these book tags. I really hope I get tagged to do more eventually because I like doing them. They don't get me a lot of views, but I just like answering questions about books and stuff. So yeah, anyone who wants to join in on a book tag such as this one, I would say go for it. Just answer from your heart and just go for it. But anyway, so yeah, those are all the questions. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really liked answering all of these. Maybe that'll clear some things up in case you were wondering some things about me. But yeah, I really enjoyed doing this book tag. Once again, thank you to Jessica from Just Book Girl TV for tagging me again. And I hope that I will be either tagged by her or other booktubers in the future so that I can do more of these book tags. But anyway, that is all from me for this video. I've been Mr. BG from BG's Books, and I will see you guys in the next video.